It's Madden NFL 24, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Vikings and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Fields. His throw incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. But now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 81 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Cousins on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Cousins to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And that nearly an interception here on this this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
To the air again, Fields. He's got Lewis. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the Vikings 41-yard line.
Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll run with Herbert. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The Bears at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the lead.
A talk about built to run the football. Whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football, Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Taking it about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Read option. Here's Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now motion left with Mooney. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Now here's Trenton Gill now. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Second down, Cousins.
And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Here's Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Cousins.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
That is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
A throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Cousins again.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in. So right now cherishing this lead
And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
From the gun, here's Cousins.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
.49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Herbert powering up the middle.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
3rd down and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Now Fields.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Cousins now on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at
Previous
this just to
play is
make
under
sure.
review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Fields.
He's going to loft it, deep right sideline.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
And his throw is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Play action now. Cousins.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before, and now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
So now Fields and the Bears
Down 13-7, just over 1:40 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's got Mooney.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Here's Fields.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
All eyes on Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Now the point after try for Santos. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Santos now to add the PAT. And they have got the lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Bears, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.